Hey guys, it's Jessica here, and for today's video I'm going to be talking about the 4 major reasons why I love the Philippines as a Korean who's been living here for about 7 years. 8 or 7, yeah. And before I start talking about the reasons, I just want to tell you guys that these are all based on my personal experience and opinions, so please do not take it seriously. Without further explanations, let's just get started with the video. So for the first reason, I have to tell you guys that I love the Philippines because of the nature. It is a given fact that the Philippines is very rich when it comes to natural resources. You know, the fertile lands, diverse fauna, etc, etc. And for today, I want to talk about 2 major things about the nature. First, the beach, islands, or sea. I am a sea lover. Even if I'm kind of afraid to get dark or get sunburned, but I still love to swim, I still love to go to the beach, I love to dive, I love to swim. And the reason why I became that friendly to the water is because I live here in the Philippines. 70% of the world is made out of water, and it is so sad if you don't get to see what's inside that water, right? I thought that living in the Philippines gave me a lot of opportunities and chance to get to explore the underwater world. I think I can say that I've been to a lot of beaches here. I went to the famous Boracay, Cebu, Palawan, but there still are places in the Philippines that are so beautiful and they are not as famous as the other islands, such as Sipalay. Sipalay is like an island in Negros. I used to live in Negros, by the way. By the time I was not able to dive in there because I was young. Even if I was not able to dive, I was able to snorkel around the beach, and we also rode a boat a little further. Then we found this very cool secretive island, and it was just so amazing. In one of my recent trips, I went to Anilao to dive. It was just so amazing as well. It's like whenever I dive, I feel like I am in a different world. I just forget about everything and just enjoy what I am seeing in that moment. Aside from the places that I've been to already, I know there are 1,000 more places that are so beautiful. So my goal is to, just explore the secret islands, secret beautiful places here in the Philippines. Next, I also have to talk about the weather here. The sky here is just a piece of art. Maybe a lot of Filipinos are used to the beautiful view of the sky here, but for Koreans it's very rare to see a clear blue sky, a very beautiful sky, because fine dust or microdust has been an issue in Korea, so it's very hard to see a clean sky. What we all see usually is just gray or white. For the second thing, I have to talk about the food and fruits here. I was actually very worried when I first came to the Philippines if the food here did not match my appetite. My favorite is like adobo, or I also like the beef sinigang. I also love bulalo and lumpia, and then there's so many good foods here, and those foods really go well with kimchi also. Next, I love tropical fruit. There are lots of kinds of food here in the Philippines that does not grow in Korea, such as mangoes, coconut, mangosteen, etc. When I was young and came here, I tried mango for the first time in my life. I was just like, what is this? It tasted so good. I would have like 3 mangoes in a row every day. When I got back to Korea, I would brag to my friends like, hey, have you ever tried mangoes? Have you ever tried coconuts? Third reason why I love the Philippines is because of the ceremonies or celebrations. We all agree that every individual's objective in life is to be happy, right? And I think that the main factor of that happiness usually comes from relationships with other people. But I feel like some people nowadays are losing the importance of relationship. Let's say marriage. Marriage in Korea nowadays are kind of taken too lightly, to a point that there is such job called as being a guest part-time job. It is literally a part-time job where you become a guest of someone's wedding, and probably the purpose of this is so that the person who is hosting the wedding does not feel, insecure about the fact that she or he does not have much guests for her wedding. But I know in the Philippines, marriage is taken a lot heavily. For example, in the Philippines, there is such thing as wedding sponsors, where there are certain people who has to be there in the wedding so they can witness the wedding and acknowledge it, I guess. Celebrations like birthday celebrations or Christmas parties, New Year celebrations are such a big thing here in the Philippines as well. I once went to my friend's birthday parties and I was just so shocked. Why would they do it, in that scale? And my other friends would prepare gifts and presents for the birthday girl weeks before the actual birthday party, and they would decide what they're going to wear and what the theme of the party will be, etc, etc. Those things for me was very, very, I don't know, strange, because in Korea we never do that. As well as parties such as Christmas parties or New Year celebrations, people would gather in one place together and they would welcome the new year. And before, I was, very not used to it. I used to kind of hate it. Why would they, put so much effort in preparing all these events? I thought that it was just a waste of time and effort and money. But now I do see the importance of it, because I feel like happiness comes from those kind of events. Those culture of the Philippines or of the Filipinos, I think, is very, very, very valuable. People can really interact with other people and communicate with them, and I just think that that's the thing that actually matters to us. Relationship with other people. And I think that's also the reason why Filipinos smile a lot and they tend to be very friendly to other people, because of having those kind of events are very common for them. They are just so used to it. They're just so used to greeting people, thanking other people, which is also one of the things that I was very shocked at first, but now I want to learn. I want to learn how to appreciate other people. I want to learn how to be as friendly as them, how to be as warm as them. So yeah, I think that's also one of the biggest reasons why I appreciate this country, why I really love to be in this country. Fourth, which is the last reason, would be the people here. I first came here when I was 9 years old. People who I knew and the people who I was very close with were teachers, my English teachers. And then I became an elementary student in LaSalle, Bacolod. I had lots of Filipino friends. I had good times with them. So eventually, I just completely adapted the environment of the Philippines to a point that I did not want to go back to Korea. There are so many people who helped me a lot, but there is this person who played a significant role in me being the me of now. Do you guys get that? First is Nons. Her name is Nons, my old English teacher, and nearly like a sister than a teacher. I really loved her to a point that I would always want to go to her house, sleep there. She was that type of person who loved kids, and I think that's a reason why she played with me a lot, and also the reason why I loved her. In the local village where she used to live, she would always host a party in her house for the other kids in the village so they can come there and play with each other and have fun. I would always join the party, and I also spent like a New Year or Christmas in there. It was just so fun. So just basically the memories I have from her or with her is just very, I don't know, it's very dreamy. So I just get so nostalgic right now. I just want to go back. Someone please make time machine so I can go back. Next, the second person, Eunice. She is also my English teacher. I also have lots and lots of memories with her, and most importantly, I had many good talks with her. I still remember this time when I went to Bacolod after about a year of being a trainee, and I kind of, had this stage in my life where I did not know what to do, you know what I mean? I did not know if I had to continue my journey as a K-pop trainee or just, go back to my school and stuff. But she also gave me lots of advices by the time, and even recently when I was in grade 9, before I joined this TV program, she would also give me a lot of advices, and I would really talk to her frankly about how I think. So I just feel really thankful to her, and I just really miss them right now. I just want to go back, honestly. I am definitely still in touch with them. They are both in abroad, and I hope to see them very soon. Alright guys, and I think that's the end of this video. Did you guys enjoy it? Please click that huge thumbs up if you guys enjoyed it, and comment down below so I can know your thoughts, and subscribe to me if you still haven't. So I'll see you guys in the next video.